Hi Pisces, it is your turn for your September 2019 Zodiac Oracle blessing. Before you go on with this video, I just ask that you go back and watch the All Signs meditation at the beginning of this playlist. That's where we will tap in with each other's energy and the energy of Hermit season in September. So go back and watch that and then come back to here. That being said, I apologize. This is actually a week late this month, Pisces, and it's because it's Hermit season and I need to take care of myself. And it didn't work out where I could do the other 9 readings until today, and we'll see if I get through all of them. If you want these to be more timely and at the beginning of the month, I would love it if you left a love offering, a donation, and that will help me prioritize these a little bit more. But no worries if not. I like doing them. I'm going to keep doing them, but they'll just have to happen when I have the time to do them. Some things to keep in mind for this particular reading is that it is not predictive in any way. It is meant to be advice, wisdom, intuitive guidance for the present moment to help serve your highest good. So something to keep in the back of your subconscious mind when you are making decisions and working throughout the month. However, it is not meant to predict your future. I don't want the karma of that in any way. You have free will and you need to hold yourself accountable for all the things. Yeah. Okay. So originally I pulled the 5 of Wands for you, which is a card of conflict. But then I decided to start the video over and I wanted to give you a chance for another card. But I do think that one is valid, and just knowing sometimes we need to be in conflict. Sometimes we need to kind of address things, and that's okay. Pisces can sometimes avoid conflict. But maybe there's something you should fight for a little bit at this moment. And if you do, who knows? Maybe that will help you with your Ace of Pentacles. Aces are gifts from the universe, and Pentacles it's abundance, energy of abundance. Let me just double check my handy dandy thingamabob over here. My vocabulary today is I don't have it. I don't have vocabulary. Prosperity, stability, new beginnings, and abundance. So I think you might need to fight for something that you want. You don't need to fight really hard, but be willing to fight. Acknowledge what you're willing to fight for. Don't just passively accept not having the thing that you want. And I think, doing that, I keep hitting these crystals over here. You can't even see them. They're just in my way. Anyway, you being willing to do that is going to help you with your prosperity. Stand up for yourself. Yeah? Sound good? All right. So from the Sacred Rebels, also these readings are intended to be a little bit shorter, but I keep rambling on. But as time goes on, I suspect that all of these videos will be much more organized and powerful and wonderful. But for now, it's just an offering. And I hope that they have some positive impact, even if I'm a little goofy and silly. The messages are meant to be channeled from Reiki and the divine, and hopefully my silliness isn't too distracting. Spirals of Manifestation. It's a beautiful card, right? I love her. I want to see what it says in the book. I have one Pisces friend who's kind of hesitant to manifest anything because she thinks that if she wishes for something and she gets it, it means something terrible is going to happen in its place. So something I would say is even if you don't wish for things to happen, your internal dialogue, your repetitive thoughts, your repetitive behaviors, all of that, you don't realize that you're praying, that you're setting intentions, but you are. So The only difference between wishing and like actively trying to manifest something is that we clean up some of our thoughts around those things. However, I do get, like, if you do it in a mindless way where I just want this thing and you don't actually do internal work, yes, sometimes there is an exchange that takes place. But usually those exchanges happen so that you'll do the work. But you can do the work first on the process of manifesting the thing, and then you don't have to, lose a leg in order to have the thing you want. Anyway, moving on. So this comes up. It says the Oracle Spirals of Manifestation. What a goofy video, Pisces. But Pisces, you are a little goofy, so I think it's fine. We can be goofy together. I kind of wish I was hanging out with Pisces right now. Just gonna pretend that I am. If I was, I'd probably be laughing. The Oracle has a message for you. This Oracle has a message for you. Sometimes when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we are actually closer than ever before. Just one turn on the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about believing in when you are seeing it. Any old soul or young soul can do that. You are bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You have enough kaputs to believe it so that you can see it sooner, bigger, and brighter. Do not give in to those who tell you it should have happened already or that you have failed. They are just suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as an arrogant assumption that their notion of timing is somehow superior to the greater divine timing at play in life. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. This oracle also brings a message to you about perfect synchronicities that are taking place in your life. You may have started to notice these already. When we live from the heart, honor our creative center, and choose unlikely but lovingly rebellious ways to be in the world, we will begin to notice synchronicity every day. It is as though the universe is speaking to us intimately on all matters, which of course it is. This oracle reminds you that there is no point to rushing to the bus stop. If you are way too early, you're just wasting your time. Better to live your life at a more appropriate pace and get there at the right time. You don't need the anxiety that comes from rushing towards your destiny. Try not to worry quite so much about the future. You will attract what you want and need so much more enjoyably if you relax and deal with the here and now. I needed that message today, Pisces. I don't know about you. I don't think I haven't. My Jupiter's in Pisces, so I'm going to go ahead and yes, thank you for that. But yeah, the prosperity, the blessings, they're coming. They're totally coming. There might be some things that you need to fight for right now, even if it's just like fighting your doubts about them and just like admitting, like, no, I'm allowed to want this. Like, that is fine. And knowing that they're coming, not to rush them, but to not lose faith, yeah? And to not be so stuck on how you think they're going to manifest. That can sometimes hold us back. I know in my life, like, no, it needs to manifest with this person, this place, this time. Like, don't micromanage the universe. You'll get your blessings. Don't worry. But, like, do the work. Get into a positive place, not a pretend positive place, like an actual one, by exercising and having fun and enjoying yourself, eating well, watching goofy women give oracle readings when they're slightly delirious. All right. I don't know why I'm so delirious, but probably all the incense I'm burning over here. These are not your cards. You can hear people talking. That's okay. You can handle it, Pisces. I wish... I'm just like imagining some of my Pisces people like responding to me. Anyway. You're always so supportive. I'm sure you're like, no, it's fine that you're being so goofy. Okay. The chakra blessing for the month is guilt, and she has a halo. She's ironing her clothes, and then in the background there's her other self, like drinking and probably feeling bad about it. And it's just kind of like what you could be doing, what you should be doing, what you're not doing. And then she's ironing, but she's chained in. Look at that, right? Let's see what's going on there. I am sorry, but I have to take care of myself. Inspiration. Do not do for others what they need to do for themselves. Speak truth from your heart. Honesty is freedom. Any guilt is fear of being disliked. So that's like that conflict at the beginning, right? Am I giving away too much of my time and energy and resenting it? Is my anger really guilt? Self-care, burdened by obligations, enabling others, finding personal power, awareness, awakening, release. Yeah, so, you don't need to overcompensate for the people that aren't doing the work in their lives, right? Things going well for you, you manifesting the things that you want. You don't need to feel bad about that. It isn't your job to stay dim and to not be as happy as you are just to make other people comfortable. And this is like a really difficult life lesson. That being said, you don't need to be boastful in front of people. No one is appropriate to celebrate what you're celebrating. But also, be willing to spend less time with people that aren't really able to let you feel your happiness. But just trusting that your happiness is good for the world. And knowing that it's fleeting, right? So just like don't let guilt about the good things in your life keep you from really appreciating it. If there's anything I could go back and do, it would be like, hey, like just appreciate what's going well right now, because it's not always going to be going that well. And instead of letting other people dampen it because they weren't happy for me. You'll live and you'll learn. This also, just not letting people guilt you into doing more than you really have time or energy to do. A call for sensuality and pleasure in general, Pisces. Just like make sure you're making time to get your needs met, if you know what I mean. And Aphrodite love. Yeah. I think you need to just embrace the good stuff in your life and know that more is manifesting, to not feel guilty about it, to not like overburden yourself so that you can't appreciate the good things in your life. And like, just if you have love in your life right now, enjoy it. And if you don't have love in your life, give that love to yourself without any shame whatsoever. Just like enjoy yourself. Go out and have fun. Enjoy what's around you. And knowing the more that you enjoy things, the better you feel on a daily basis, the closer you're getting to the manifestations that aren't there for you. Yeah? Okay. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next month. I'm hoping to start doing more of these videos throughout the month. I don't know if I'll do quite as an extensive one, but we'll see what happens. Thank you. And if you'd like to leave a donation, you can click on the link below, and I would love that. That would be really great. All right. Happy September, Pisces. You're adorable.